Hello everyone and welcome back to Arctic Retro. This is the third and final episode of my little series about the Atari 8-bit machines, and in this video I'm going to take a look at this one. It's an Atari XE system. If you haven't seen the other two episodes with the Atari 400 and 800 XL, I recommend you see them as well, but that's not a requirement for the viewing pleasure of this video. So the Atari XE GS or XE game system was the last computer in the 8-bit series from Atari, and it was released in 1987. And it comes with a detachable keyboard, and without that you can run it as a standalone games console. Just place the keyboard and it hooks under here. And this machine is also compatible with the old Atari 8-bit, the older 8-bit machines, both software and hardware. It is compatible with the 400 and 800 line and the Atari 65 XE machine also. As you can see, the machine looks to be alright. It's a little bit dirty, but besides that it looks alright, and the keyboard feels okay. I have tested it a little bit when I unboxed it, and it is working. So in this video I thought I'd just test the machine and see what it can do, and see if we can run some games with it with some of the modern devices I got for it. Before we start, let's take a look at all these nice PCBs that I got from PCBWay. PCBWay sponsors this video, and these are PCBs for Atari machines. This is the Supersalt Diagnostics cartridge. These are a bunch of game cartridges or general purpose cartridges that can fit 8x8 kilobyte ROMs, and these are Atari 2600 cartridges. I found these on the PCBWay shared projects. Later in this video we're gonna build one of these for this machine. If you visit PCBWay.com you can get an instant quote on very good quality PCBs for affordable prices. And if you have advanced needs for PCB manufacturing, then check out their advanced PCB options at PCBWay.com. The machine takes the same cartridges as the 800 and 400 machines I have showed you, and this is the basic cartridge. You need that on this machine as well to do some basic programming. Funny thing, it's diagonal placement of the cartridge port. On the side there's just the keyboard connector, and let's take a look at the back. At the back we have the regular stuff. We have the power input and the serial port, the SIO port, where you connect other stuff. It has a RF out. It has a monitor connector, which is composite video, and it has audio out. On this side you have two joystick connectors that's also angled in this funny way. The power supply that came with the machine is this rather large 5 volts DC power supply, and it's as big as on the Commodore 64, if not even bigger. So I'm gonna hook it up now, and let's take a look and see if it still works. With a large separate keyboard like that, it's kind of large, the whole machine. It almost doesn't fit on my bench here. So let's see now. Yeah, there's some picture, but I think my TV didn't tune very well to it. Okay. Doesn't seem good. Yeah, there you go. I changed the input a couple of times and then it obviously triggered onto the signal. Yeah, so I have inserted the basic cartridge now. Let's type a small program. Yep. On top of the machine you have the power switch, and then you have these 5 options or special buttons that are on the keyboard on the 400 and the 800 machines, and they do the same functions. You have a reset button there. Then you have help and options and select and start, and those are used in games. Now, before I start cleaning up the machine, I just want to test to see if some of the cartridges I made works on this one. Yeah, that's Pac-Man flashing. Oops, that doesn't look right. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be working fine now. Also, I made this Super Salt Diagnostics cartridge. This is for the 400 and 800 machines. I'm not sure if it will work on this one. Let's check. Yeah, kind of works. Has some issues with the graphics there. Well, that doesn't look right, unless it is my TV acting up again. It doesn't look like that. Now, there's some issues with the graphics using this on this machine, but it kind of works. You can run the tests. So I actually think there's an issue with the connector that's acting up. Yeah, so probably a dirty connector, or maybe some bad solder points. If I just move it around, push it, it comes out okay. Alright, that was the initial test, and now I'm gonna open up this machine so that I can clean everything and make it look shiny and new again. So let's figure out how to open this. Yeah, there's 2 screws on each side, and oh yeah, there's some warranty sticker there. I guess I'll have to break that then. Actually, I'm gonna try and remove the sticker without breaking it. Just keep it intact. I'm using a little hot air here. Maybe that will loosen up the glue on the sticker and I can put it back and pretend I didn't break the warranty seal. Yes, that worked very well, in fact. Now we can remove the screws without problems. One more screw in the middle here. Anything else? No, I don't think so. Yeah, that was it. And that reveals a large metal box with some rust. So we have a little bit of corrosion that had started here, but it doesn't look too bad. You just take out the whole thing. So the metal box here has these metal tabs. Just use a plier and straighten them like that, and then we should be able to remove the top. A closer look at that corrosion. Yeah, seems to be simply rusted, and yeah, that's simply, I'm gonna scrape it off and use a little bit of WD-40 onto that later. What do we have under here then? Alright, that's the motherboard. A little bit oddly shaped. not completely rectangular, but yeah, that's obviously because of the porch. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Little bit of dirt and dust as usual. Can't see anything wrong right away. Okay, so now the motherboard is completely free, and I'm gonna wipe it off with some alcohol. Check everything, see that everything is in good nick. Yeah, I'm gonna clean the plastics, obviously, in the usual way. I am using Windows Cleaner first and then cleaning it up later in hot water with the dishwashing soap. Alright, so I think that's enough with the cleaning of the motherboard. I'm just gonna clean the contacts with some electronic cleaner. And maybe these small switches. Not really sure if they can take any. Yeah, clean a little bit into the cartridge slot like this. Yeah, it became a little bit black at least. Then it's the keyboard. It's a little bit dirty, a little bit of black strokes here and there, and dirty, dusty keys. Yeah, just gonna open it up and take out the keyboard itself and clean up this keyboard case. There are 4 more screws. I'm not really sure if those are holding the actual keyboard or if they need to come up now. I think they need to come out as well. No, I think it's loose. Yep. Made in Japan. Oops. Yeah, there's a couple of dust bunnies there, alright. Oops, need to be careful. There's a little board. Guess I'll take that out as well. So let's see if I can get the cable out. Yeah, we're free. Oh boy, it's quite dirty and dusty. I think I need to clean my bench as well. Not sure, looks like a little bug, a dead bug. Okay, so now I'm gonna take off all the keycaps and clean them. Now these larger keys have some extra support, and just need to figure out how it works before I use any force. There's 2 tabs on each side. Just try and gently pull it straight up. Yeah. Oops, look at that. And the space bar has a little spring there. Ooh, dirty fingers. Now I need to go clean both the keyboard and my hands. So I'm gonna just vacuum up all the dust and clean off the plate, and the keys gets the same treatment as the case with Windows cleaner and soapy hot water. A little bit closer look at the motherboard, and it's a C100 417 revision A, and yeah, I guess the chipset is quite similar to the 800 machine, maybe a little bit more integrated. I haven't looked up all these chips, but yeah, everything now looks alright, clean. I cleaned all the rest of the machine as well, and it cleaned up very nicely. I cleaned off these parts as well with some alcohol. Now I'm just gonna try and remove those few rust stains. Have a little steel brush here. Actually, I'm gonna use a little bit of silver spray paint on the stains. Yeah, I just apply a little bit of paint onto the stains. It's almost the same color. Yeah, that was it. This stuff dries pretty quickly, so I'm just about ready to assemble the machine again. Then we can take it out for a little more thorough test. Assembling the machine is just as easy as taking it apart. I just noticed that it's missing two of the rubber feet, and yeah, I have some here. They looks to be yeah, a good match. Just gonna clean up here with some isopropyl alcohol so that the glue sticks all right. Yeah, that's perfect. Actually, they look like the exact same. Alright, look at that. The machine is refreshed and looks brand new, and all the black marks are gone. I used the magic eraser for that. I didn't assemble the keyboard yet because the keycaps need to dry, but that doesn't matter. You can still use this machine as it functions as a regular games console if you don't have the keyboard, and in fact, if you don't have a cartridge, it actually has a built-in game. That's Missile Command. Nice. I just attached this regular gamepad Amstrad one. Kill. Now let's see that the diagnostic cartridge that was a little bit problematic. Now I have cleaned up that cartridge slot. Maybe it's better now. Yeah, I know it's my TV acting up again. No, it's still something not right here. But at least now wiggling it doesn't do anything. So I connected through the RF out, and it's still a little bit strange behavior. Well, it is the same with the game cartridge. You can see the color flickers a bit, and yeah. So maybe the TV modulator here is not the best. Yeah, it seems to be stable now. I mean that the Missile Command, there wasn't any issue with that, but not really sure what was going on before. Yeah, everything looks alright now. No, there definitely is something with the cartridge slot. The keyboard has been cleaned, and I'm gonna just clean a little bit with some alcohol between here. There is a little bit dirt stuck. Alright, time to assemble the keyboard. Shiny and white. Notice that only one of these 5 keys are actually used, and yeah, it's the help. Let's see if we can get this keyboard back into its place. Yeah, there's some plastic guides there, and one of the screws were smaller. Also cleaned up this keyboard cable. It was quite dirty. Alright, the keyboard is complete. Yay, the machine is finished. Looking great. Nice. Let's see if the keyboard still works. Yeah. Obviously there is something wrong with the video output on this machine. Now it is just green and I have no cartridge in. But anyway, it actually turns out that this machine has built-in BASIC when you boot it. So I wasn't aware of that until now. I just tested. So no need for the cartridge, the basic language cartridge. That's nice. You see now it just changed to gray, and if I just move the machine, it... So I think I have to open up this and see if there's some adjustment pot I can clean up and adjust just to get the video signal correct. Okay, I hooked up the machine again, and as you can see the colors are only gray, and yeah, let's see if there's something we can do to adjust. There's some kind of hot meter there. Okay, yeah, that seems to be it. It's marked R13, so it's a potentiometer. Actually, I forgot to spray this with some cleaner. Yeah, just spraying it and it went nuts. So I'm gonna turn this back and forth a little bit. Okay, now I think it's stable. The colors are correct. Let's check with that diagnostics cartridge. Okay, it started Space Invaders. Well, it looks alright. This is the diagnostics. Yes, that looks fantastic. Yeah, and moving the board doesn't make it flicker anymore. Okay, that's fixed then. Nice. Alright, the machine works, and now I'm gonna do a little bit of testing before I build a cartridge. First thing I'm gonna test is if it works with a cassette recorder. It probably does, but I still wanna test. I have a tape inside with some basic programs, homemade ones that you saw in the Atari 400 video. Loading sound. Okay, it loaded. Okay, so then that works too. With the Super Salt Diagnostics cartridge, there's a wide range of diagnostics tests you can do. Just running a little memory test here. Not sure if it's 100% compatible with this machine, we'll see. Yeah, the RAM test completed without any issues. Video test. Color bars. Nice color bars. Now let's build ourselves a games cartridge for this machine, and this is all you need. Besides the PCB, you need 3 resistors, you need a socket if you want, one small 100 nanofarad ceramic capacitor, and one EEPROM. I have a 27C128 here, and that will fit the 2 8 kilobyte cartridge ROMs. Actually, you can find other variants of this on PCBWay shared projects that can take larger ROMs. Because 8 kilobyte each is not a lot, then you can only burn the smallest and simplest games. Okay, let's do some soldering. Cartridge is finished. That was easy and quick soldering, so I'm just gonna clean a little bit off the back side here, and then we can burn a ROM for this. Let's burn a couple of games. Program. Succeeded. Then the EEPROM goes into the socket, obviously. So this cartridge goes with the chip facing backwards. Let's see what I found. There's some sound, but no picture. So the first game didn't load, so I have set the first jumper up now, and let's check the second one. I only placed 2 games on this because it's only a 16 kilobyte EEPROM. Yeah, right. That's Frogger. Okay. Well, searching for games to burn, I found that most of the interesting games are larger than 8K, obviously, and this can only take 8K ROMs, but can, as I said, get other variants that takes larger ROMs than this. I did a mistake. I actually didn't mean to order 8K, but still it works, and yeah, kind of easy to make your own collection of games on cartridges, and it's very quick to load, obviously. The next thing I want to try out is to load some games from floppy disk, and I'm going to use this SD card floppy disk emulator, and yeah, first thing I'm going to try is that DOS, Atari DOS, that you can load from disk, see how it looks. So I'm just going to copy that file over to the little SD card and see if it boots from that. And this one plugs in the serial port, and it is actually powered by the machine, so no need for external power. So now it will probably boot at the disk I have selected the last time I used this. Yeah, it loads Radar Moscow. So now let me select DOS 2.5 ATR. There. Now it has mounted DOS 2.5 in disk 1. DOS for Atari, I have never seen that before. Okay, and then nothing happened. DOS. Yes, it loads. So there you got Disk Operating System 2 version 2.5. So let's see, what do we got? So it seems to be just a menu-driven operating system. A disk directory. Yeah, and that's the contents of that disk. B, run cartridge. Copy, delete, rename files. Format disk, duplicate disk, format single. So there isn't much you can do here actually, but I guess that's how it is. It's just a simple 8-bit operating system. No, perhaps something a little bit more fun. I loaded a game here, and let's see if we can run some good games on this machine. All right, International Karate. I'm not particularly good. I need to figure out the controls. Yeah, so this shows that you could run some little bit more powerful games, close up to what the Commodore 64 could. Obviously not as good, I think. But I mean, this isn't bad. The music is alright. Let's try the next one. Okay, this needs at least 256 kilobytes of XMS. Well, we don't have that. Scramble. So this device is called SIO to SD. Nope, that did not work. So that seems to be the second floppy disk of a set of 2. Yeah, that's how it is when you download stuff. Some things work and some things don't. Well, Jumpman tested it on the 400 or the 800, and that's a great game, I think. I played it a lot on the Commodore 64. Okay, I'm not gonna play this now, and the machine works great, although some of the games doesn't want to start. That can be compatibility issues or something wrong with the downloads. Anything, I don't know. Alright, another great machine for my collection that has been fully restored or renewed, whatever. And it worked great, so that was a really nice machine and fun to work with. Anyway, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this series of 3 Atari 8-bit machines, and I just want to say thanks for watching, and special thanks to my Patreons. See you, bye bye.